The idea there's no such thing as climate change, I love that, man. I love some of my Neanderthal friends who still think there's no climate change.
There's always something to remind me of another place.
I would like to thank the Daily Meme team for that little segment right there. All right, let's get into this and let's roll. Hello, everybody. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the sweet sounds of the rain hitting the roof of this shop. the news garage. You are tuning in to the, what is this? What is that thing called? ASMR. News from the NPR. I don't know if you can hear the rain hitting the roof, but it's kind of loud. Anyhow, things keep getting worse with Fani Willis. And we thank you so much. If you would please hit that like, subscribe, and share. We would greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get down to it and quit messing around. Yes, things keep getting worser with the Fani Willis. Let me read this article right quick, and I've got a video I want to show you with the judge who's even like, man, I got enough stuff here that I don't even need to see the rest of this. This is crazy. And I really hope that we get a fair judgment out of this. I think from all what we've seen and everybody, it's pretty obvious that there's some serious grounds for disqualification and or possibility for recommendation to the state of bar attorney journal syndrome thingies where they actually go and check into people who do this crazy stuff. She, if anybody has a reason to be checked into for the Bar Association for Attorneys, this is one of them. So this is an article that was CNN put out. I know, right? We're reading a Communist News Network article, but it's gotten so bad that they just can't run from the problem. So anyhow, a winery worker who first told CNN that he witnessed Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis pay cash when she was visiting Napa Valley with a special prosecutor of the name of Nathan Wade. This was in 2023, which was just the other day. And an offering to testify, according to a court filing from prosecutors, this person is offered to testify in court to prove that Fani Willis going around with Nathan Wade paying cash for all the events that they were going to, because cash is hard to trace, albeit, I'm a firm believer in cash because we deserve financial freedom, but the system can be abused, and then because of such, then they want to try to take all of our, people like her are ruining it for people like us that just want to have cash on hand. Big time. But so it says here that according to the court filing from prosecutors late Thursday ahead of the closing arguments in a fight over whether Willis should be disqualified from the Georgia election subversion case, prosecutors are moving to admit into evidence in an affidavit from Stan Brody, who told CNN earlier this month that Willis not only picked up a nearly $400 tab when she visited the Acumen Wines in Napa Valley with Wade, but paid in cash, backing up part of their testimony earlier. And by the way, this cash is probably your money, my money. I'm kind of reciting an old school commercial. When I say old school, like 6-month-old commercial. Anyways, prosecutors want Judge Scott McAfee to accept Brody's affidavit into evidence, but if he doesn't, it's okay. They ask that Brody be allowed to testify in person. According to the filing, they say that Brody is willing to testify at Friday's hearing. So, okay, without going into further detail, let me show you this video right quick here. This is it right here. Okay, here we go. Yes, this is a great production network we've got here. Thank you. Here.
Now I think both sides have made requests to reopen the evidence. On behalf of the defense, there were some issues with cell phone records, and the state has found an additional witness that they would like to present. And the instruction I provided on Tuesday was that for today, I think we've reached the point where I'd like to hear more of how some of the legal arguments apply to what has already been presented, and it may already be possible for me to make a decision without those needing to be material to that decision. So that's why we're here today. I wanted to make sure we held this time because it is a bit of a logistical challenge to get everyone in a room together. But recognizing that, again, in the interest of efficiency, if both parties want to reserve part of their time to argue as if those proffered exhibits have been admitted, feel free to make whatever arguments you would like. And if in fact it turns out that I do need those to be part of the record to make a decision, then we'd have to come back and we will do those in accordance with the rules of evidence.
All right, closing arguments are happening currently as we speak. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to make predictions, but it'd be nice if we seen a legitimate ruling. We can all see what's really going on. I mean, this thing was televised for a reason, so maybe that's a good sign that there's a fair judge, because everybody's watching this right now. This hearing also aims to dismiss the indictment against Donald Trump and 18 co-defendants completely. According to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, this is a news organization, Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis financially benefited from the romantic relationship with the top Trump prosecutor Nathan Wade. Willis also improperly hired Wade to prosecute Trump while she was sleeping with him and has paid him more than $700,000. And at the end of all this, Nathan Wade has to use Pamela Henderson because he's also ruined his marriage with his wife that he was married to for years, had children by, raised his children, was a great woman, obviously. Judge McAfee previously said that Fani Willis may be disqualified from this Trump RICO case over improper relationships. The Gateway pundit, this one we're reading right now, reported on this extensively. Fani Willis, and we have too, and Nathan Wade both testified earlier this month that they started a relationship after, even if it was afterwards. Why y'all got to do that? Nathan Wade was divorce attorney and former law partner Terrence Bradley. Whew. like a Barry White song where he's sweating and just singing. He's just dabbing himself. He's like, "Enough of your love, baby." Anyhow, you seen Terrence Bradley sweating on the stand. This was back on the stand on Tuesday this week after previously refusing to answer questions and hiding behind attorney-client privilege earlier this month, which did not go well. Judge Scott McAfee later ruled that he was protected by this privilege, and it was not, and then he had to testify some more. And then after that, it was all on record where he was using his attorneys to coach him through the whole thing, which is not unheard of in any kind of case. Your attorneys are there to kind of like, but, it just doesn't look good when you have to look over the shoulders of people to see what you're like a baseball game, and you got the coach doing hand signals like, like, whoa, back him in. And it doesn't look good, if something's incriminating when you have to do that. So it was actually on record because Trump's attorney wanted that to be on record. So, hey, this guy is actually, every question I ask him, even if it's his name, like, is your name Terrence Bradley? He'd look over and the attorneys would have to be like, it's not good, not good. So, I don't know. That's a thing. And this journalist chick right here, I'm just going to cover this real quick and then we'll wrap it up. Journalist Catherine Herridge held in contempt for not revealing source. Apparently, this is one of the good guys in mainstream media. I mean, good women. I'm sorry. And so, in a case that was worried. By the way, what it is, it has to do with certain things with election stuff. I think it was. In the case that has worried press advocates, veteran journalist Catherine Herridge was held in contempt on Thursday in order to pay $800 a day until she reveals the source of the stories she wrote about Chinese-American scientist Yiping Qin. And the U.S. District Attorney Court Judge Christopher Cooper was stayed for 30 days until things. So the Cooper ruled that so she's not. I think she's one of the good guys. I don't think this has been going around. I've been kind of watching this stuff happen with this mainstream article, so we'll see what happens. But she got fired from her job because she wasn't going with the flow, I guess you would, guys. So, so that's where we're at. So thank you for tuning in. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this Fani Willis thing, but I would hope that something cool happens. Please let me know in the comment sections. And thanks again, guys. I'm out.
They like Trump. Could you believe it? They like the government.